Guy Code is a set of rules and regulations that form a code of conduct by which a man should live his life.
Guy code is an unspoken word that is spoken with the eyes.
It's an unwritten guide imprinted on all men, a shared understanding that you need to know if you want to be a bro. These rules can be as simple as never sitting down with your legs crossed to tricky ones like never dating your friend's sister, unless she looks like Rihanna. In order for guy man not to dull, we need sabi the code. Welcome to Guy Code Nigeria. On this episode of Guy Code, find out those things that can cause a clog in the wheel of the relationship, making sure that it's going nowhere. Deal breakers.
The first deal breaker for me would be snitching. I don't do well with snitches.
All you need to know about dating your ex's friend. Why, when, and how do you even start to consider such nonsense?
That means you're petty, you're immature.
And that intersection point between her liking you and not wanting to cross third base with you. As comfy as it might sound, no manly man should ever be trapped there in the friend zone.
Make your intentions clear. I like you. I want us to date. I just want.
But first, kiss and tell. This is the very annoying act by which news of the other room, for the other room, and by members of the other room leaves the other room.
Even if you didn't do anything together, just the fact that you put a picture on Instagram saying, yeah, we were together last night, for me, that's kiss and tell, and that's disgusting. Why is your mouth so loose?
Basically, when you kiss someone or have sex with someone, and then go and tell people about it.
You give your friend your full gist, how it went, before it happened, before and after, basically.
You go around and tell your guys, maybe to brag most times, or just for gist.
Why guys kiss and tell is the fact that they're trying to make themselves relevant. And oftentimes, 90% of what they say is actually a lie.
One general rule us ladies use is just in case a guy does kiss and tell, we always just deny it.
The only time that it's okay to kiss and tell is if, say, maybe you're in a relationship, you're secure in that relationship, then everybody is expecting you to be having sex with your partner anyway, so it's not news.
A lot of people rely on other people's opinions on how they did it, how long they lasted.
Just in case you are ignorant of the effects of kissing and telling, you might want to be enlightened.
Girls generally do not like it when you kiss and tell. It makes you seem very juvenile to us. You seem like a child.
Most of the times, you eventually had the honor to smash that because she only did it with her own conscience and maybe trying to say thank you or trying to return the favor, trying to start up something, hopefully that would be serious, but you just go there, you go and kiss and you go, I did that, I smashed that. No, you're not supposed to do that.
It makes people lose respect for your partner. That's it. So they look at you, it's a different kind of way. Oh, that's the girl that, they were pulling her hair yesterday.
You can tell the world if maybe the girl stole from you, she did something bad to you, but not just, we were just together last night. Like, it's disgusting.
When you kiss and tell to your guys, you earn respect. So it gives us self-confidence to do more. Now, I would have been able to save out some things that you can tell your guy's guy, like this one is my guy. In terms of, for example, he's trying to love up with someone you've smashed like 600 times. You say, I don't take it seriously, just chop him out.
But you can talk about stuff like, when we go out, this is how we communicate, or this is how we solve our issues. In a bid to, help people going through similar stuff, but you should not go telling them, she likes wearing red panties on Monday, stuff like that. You just,
It would be like my very best friend, maybe my sister, but it wouldn't be I tell 10 people, probably be 1 or 2 people, and people that I know, like my deepest, darkest secret.
Just know that if you're seeing a girl, her best friend knows everything about your sex life.
Oh, Jerry sits in my body, my sweet banana potato, my Jerry, I love my boyfriend.
But they always want to come out and say, they keep their stuff secret, but ladies talk about as into, the kind of faces he makes when he's about to come and stuff. Ladies are that deep. I don't know why they do it.
We'll tell how long you lasted. We'll tell how adventurous you were. We'll tell if you were freaky. We'll tell if you were not freaky enough. Think of that when next you see your girl's best friend. We know.
Some things are best to be kept secret for the sake of peace and national interest. Coming up next on Guy Code, Friendzone. A moment of silence, please, for the brothers who have become non-sexual entities in the eyes of a chick. Those brothers who spend their mornings, afternoons, and nights in the friend zone.
Friendzone or Brother Zone, that's Maria's remix. I like to call it Brother Zone. I have so many brothers and I love them all.
Friendzone is a very lonely place.
So if I was to describe the friend zone as a physical thing, I'd say VIO. Nobody likes VIO.
You're just enjoying all the benefits by just seeing she can change in your front. She tells you about her boyfriend, when they're having sex, everything. She tells you, you know everything, but you're not the one.
Girls would generally friend zone a guy if they like him, if they enjoy his company, but they don't want to have sex with him.
Well, I would do it because I'm in a relationship already. I don't find you attractive.
That's an offer from her to you. So there's an offer and there needs to be acceptance, right? So you can choose not to accept it.
Guys, as friendly as the friend zone sounds, don't get thrown in there. Don't let her do that to you, bro. You're the man.
The friend zone is a nasty place to be. It exists because some girls don't actually know what they want. So they have a nice guy that's their friend that, checks all their boxes.
Maybe you were forming good guy and you overdid it, and then she just decided to look at you as a brother. Jesus. That's the worst. Brother zone, that's a different type of zone.
I know be your brother, oh. I love friend zone.
If you're acting like a friend, then you're going to be a friend, just period. If you're a man that wants me, you need to let me know, okay? So I can add you to the queue of other guys that want me, and then I can then pick the best one.
Trust me, once you've entered that friend zone, it's only take a miracle for you to come out of it. How long is the acceptable period for serving time in the friend zone? My brother, is never acceptable. Do you understand? Don't enter the zone. When you meet a babe, clear. When you guys are doing that whole getting to know you thing, let her know. Say it jokingly like, yo, I need to let you know that I like you. I'm not even trying to be in that zone.
If you love somebody, walk up to her and tell them you love them.
Some guys are very good at biding their time and then striking at the right time. It's usually when a girl is vulnerable. So maybe she just broke up with someone and then she needs a shoulder to lean on, so to be that shoulder. And then with time, she'll realize, oh my God, he was so amazing.
You can't just be confusing me, you can't be changing in my front. You can't be doing all those things. And I will now think that because I'll be getting another vibe, I'll now get there and you will now be like, what am I doing?
So you get in friend zone for more than 2 months, man, you have a problem. You need to go and wash your head in some river somewhere. So after 2 months, you need to move on. You need to start to, what's the word right now? Meet other women.
Do guys ever put chicks in the friend zone? My brother, that's the sweetest one. You know why? Because we've been in that, zone for years and years and years.
But girls can't handle being in the friend zone. They start to throw tantrums. That's the thing. Because girls don't know how to handle rejection because they're always, rejecting people. So they think, oh, I have a so every guy wants me. No. Sometimes they're not my spec. Or maybe I'm not even mentally ready to be in a relationship. So no!
And the thing about it is brothers have understood how to handle it, but chicks, they still don't know.
And all of a sudden, they start acting up, they block you, they do stuff, and I'm like, why are you being a baby now?
There's nothing worse than when you like a guy and he doesn't like you back. Or he says, I like you, but as a sister, you're not my brother.
How dare you not think I could be more than a friend? Like, who are you to tell me? Are you saying I'm ugly? Are you saying I'm not good enough? Are you saying I'm not a nice person? Like, excuse me.
It really hurts them when they're there, and it's a thing where it gives us joy.
How to get out of the friend zone? This is one of the most important things on a guy's mind.
How not to get sentenced in the friend zone? Make your intentions clear. I like you. I want to see date. I just want to.
Once you notice that they're trying to shove you to the friend zone, you need to act fast because my brother, it can take 1 minute and you're there in the friend zone and you'll be there for life. And it's frustrating, it's depressing. I've seen friends suffering from friend zone. They'll go back after. The business start to check the girl out. Ogbani, talk your intentions.
If a girl thinks there's a possibility, she'll tell you. She'll be like, I don't feel that way right now, but let's see how it goes.
There are a lot of guys, or I don't know, remaining in the friend zone, having that whole mentality of, oh my God, something might happen. It's for losers, bro.
If you go, there's a higher chance that she'll miss you and be like, okay, hey, let me give it a try, because she'll rather have you around than not at all. But if you stay, nah, not gonna happen. The second way that you can get out of the friend zone is if she takes you out of it. So if you're able to win her over.
So when a guy just sits there and takes his brother zone tag, and just is quiet and takes it, then it's fine. But when he tries to desperately fight and get out of it, you know, in such an obvious way, then we kind of lose interest and we look away.
Oh, I like you, boy. You know, I see you as my brother. I'm not your brother. You know, so that means she really doesn't like you.
She actually looks you in the face to say, I like you, but not in that way. Just abort the mission. It's too late, she's seen someone else. Now you're not asking yourself, should I bail? Should I plot their breakup?
Why would you plot their breakup? That's a very unnice thing to do. So you just respect that relationship and just, yeah. So if she says she's not going to date you because you're broke or anything, that means in the first place, you're not supposed to be dating that kind of girl.
Just put it back into your hustle, and when you make that money, make sure that she's far, far, far away from you.
You shouldn't be dating a girl that doesn't know how to be financially responsible for herself.
If she says she only dates buff guys, then my brother, you hit the gym. But then again, with things like that, you hit the gym, get buff, but not for her.
If you can't love me, at me now, you don't deserve my gym body, baby. You don't. You didn't see the potential. So you don't deserve to enjoy the benefit.
If this is the kind of love that the old folks used to warn me about, man, I'm in trouble.
The truth is that by DNA, tradition, and culture, you should be hitting it. But psychologically, you have to convince yourself that you are her biological brother and delete smashing from the equation. Ooh, ouch. That's tough, bro. Still to come on Guy Code, dating your ex's friend and deal breakers.
Pro tip, how to act when you meet the parents. Now, you definitely want to impress. This is not about you being yourself. If you are being yourself, you know these older people, there's a way they think is different. There was no social media, no telephone for some of them. You greet the dad first, you greet the mom. Then you always try to start conversations or be observant. Don't talk too much. Listen more, talk less. There are different ways to attack it. If you're meeting both parents at the same time, you always have to show that you are the man. You know, then if you have to say anything or if you guys are having any conversation, just to test your IQ, you have to involve in intelligent conversations. You have to show them that you have plans of taking over the world in the next few years and you're coming your daughter with them. And that's the guy called.
Pro tip, how to tell if she's the one. If it's me, ask me a question about the future. If I don't respond, or if I'm like, I'll call you back if I'm on the phone, or if I dodge it, you know, like a bullet, woo-woo, then that means it's never gonna be. But if I actually enter a conversation, they look at my face, and I'm like, oh, he asked me, then yeah, she's the one. Guy Code!
Welcome back to Guy Code Nigeria, your handbook on how to be a proper Naija guy. Okay, so you're done with her, but rather than move on, you have it at the back of your mind that her friend should have been the one. Dude, what is wrong with you?
Should you ever date your ex's friend? Now, let me see. It depends, to be honest.
The only time that it's okay to date your friend's ex is if said friend is 1, married, 2, probably has kids, and 3, living in a different country, so she doesn't have to bump into you and her ex that she used to love and have sex with.
We're all exes in the hands of exes, basically. So dating your friends or your ex's friend, I think is okay. It depends on how she became your ex, so. Because if she up, you smash the friend.
If you're dating your ex's friend, that means you're doing that to get back at your ex. Well, you shouldn't. It's not. That means you're petty, you're immature.
But I'm not against it because I just think the older and wiser you become, you can find love anywhere, and love is not something. It's not easy to find.
You know, is it a form of retaliation? The truth about it is, yeah, sometimes, you know, guys can be petty too. It might be that, oh, you thought I wasn't good enough, right? Okay, now look at me and your ex type, me and your best friend or whatever, or your friend type thing. It's not date too. I can't date my ex's friend. It's to smash and come out from there, chop claim out. What are you dating for? So
the breakup would have to be mutual, like he didn't, you know, no bad blood, and then I really just don't give a damn about you. If there's still some lingering feelings, then it would be hard. But it's always nicer if he ends up in marriage. If you guys now end up after another 1 year broken up, then, you know, it's like a whole mess.
Can someone please explain to me how a guy breaks up with a daughter of Eve, then starts a new relationship with her friends and expects to find happiness?
There's no way that you can be at peace if your boyfriend or husband leaves your friend for you.
If my friend was lucky enough to find it with someone that I dated, I'll be happy for her, you know, as long as I don't care about him anymore. And as long as she came to me and said, you know, I'm starting to feel for him, like, can I have your blessing, then it's fine.
You'll be heartless as well to take your friend's man. So I guess you both deserve each other since you're both two heartless people.
Just know that people are going to abuse you. Just know that it's going to cause conversation.
You can be able to weigh the pros and cons, maybe tell people, get people to sample our opinion about it as well. I think as a respect, yeah. Oh, you could reach out, oh, sorry, I just thought I should let you know that I'm seeing your friend. I'm not doing this out of spite.
But that doesn't mean that when we won't say hi. The reason why we're not friends is always me trying to run away from the friendship part, because the friendship won't work.
Before I date my ex's friend, do I need anyone's opinion? No.
I think if we're not very close, this will probably cause a bigger gap between us. But if we're very good friends, then there's nothing can get in the way, because if you're close with someone, you would have had a big conversation about it. Like my very good friends, we speak about everything. So we would have said everything, you know, are you jealous? Are you angry? Do you want to beat me up? Are you still going to be my friend? Are you going to come to the wedding? So we would have spoken about everything. So if I wasn't okay with it, she would know.
I say 10 years. If I haven't dated him in 10 years, then cool, have at him.
So if the idea is to tell your ex, right, and you guys have decided, then I feel like don't do it in the beginning. At the beginning, you're not sure how it might go, what it might be, when you're still just testing the waters. But after like a few months, when you're sure that you guys actually want to be in this relationship,
6 months to a year. Anything below that, it's kind of like you're waiting to pounce.
Because eventually, if you and your ex have a rapport, she will ask you, how long has this been going on for? So when you say 3 months, they're like, oh, okay. So there will not be that talk of you seeing each other when we're still dating.
What's gonna happen? Are you gonna come to me for advice about how to deal with him? Please don't do that. Don't do that. Like, no, I don't wanna talk about it. I don't know, like, just no. You know, it's awkward. Nobody likes it.
So I don't really care about what you feel, though. We're not together anymore. So I told you out of respect, that's all. That's all I owe you.
We men, you just have gragra. You guys are more violent. The rage that comes out of a woman is even more, you know. So you guys go to any and every extent just to prove a point. So trust me, any guy that is going out with his ex's friend, that ex will die there to prove a point.
A lot of times it's just yarns. What can she really do? But then again, that's why you need to be sure that it's a relationship that you want and it's a relationship that you're willing to fight for.
Yeah, so if my ex becomes my stalker, man, I'm gonna shine when I'm gonna shine, man. She's gonna see me shine.
We all have that one thing or a couple of things that ultimately tips the scale over any possible good that she might possess.
The first deal breaker for me would be snitching. I don't do well with snitches. I don't at all.
But I don't like guys that show off. Like, I really feel like in my generation, there's this need to go on social media and be like, look at my chain, look at my like, look at my cars. It makes me want to vomit. It's disgusting.
I think my first deal breaker is mood swings. I don't know, girls, why do you have these mood swings? You know, sometimes you think you can calculate the period. Maybe, okay, when she's on her period, she's always very, you know, sensitive and everything. But at some point, she can be laughing today. In the next 3 minutes, you don't vex. The next 3 minutes, you don't laugh again.
If you're bad in bed, that's typically a deal breaker.
I don't like it when guys can't really dress and then they think they can. So guys are really loud.
If you're lazy, deal breaker.
I don't like rude guys.
Different people have different thresholds. I might like the fact that you're scattered and some people might not be able to stand there. You know, it differs from guy to guy.
Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So are certain deal breakers. Guys, it's very hard to ignore what you can see.
If you have a really big tummy, like just super huge.
I don't like long hair. I'm sorry if anyone has long hair. I just don't like it. Like, I want to have long hair, not you. We don't need to be competing.
Maybe lies. It's not like I don't lie you. I lie to a lot, but I don't lie. I just say things that are not true.
Are you normal? Are you normal? Eh?
Well, when she talks too much or she lies, the talking too much I can deal with, but the lies, nah.
I can't be working my ass up to look like Beyonce, and then you're over there looking like Rick Ross before he lost 100 pounds.
I don't like if you have dry features, like dry lips, you know, dry elbows, dry feet. It's disgusting.
Dirty girls that'll chase me, or she doesn't use makeup at all. How? Or she uses too much makeup. How? Is she good when we are alone?
If you walk around, if you're not driving or anything, with a Bluetooth headset on your ear, it's a deal breaker for me. Like, you're gonna have to let that go.
And try to look a bit like you care about your appearance. I don't want you to look scruffy and stuff. It looks like I'm giving a lot of condition.
Disrespect. Yeah, I believe two adults being in a relationship, one of the most solid foundations of a new relationship is mutual respect.
Hey people, there are many more ways to a man's heart other than the stomach, all right? One of them is via the other room.
If she doesn't give head, she can't be the head of the family because, like, what's she even doing there? Ah, no. In fact, that's the first conversation I have on my first date with you.
On the show today, we discovered
If you're bad in bed, that's typically a deal breaker.
With the kind of faces he makes when he's about to come and stuff, ladies are that deep. I don't know why they do it.
Think of that when next you see your girl's best friend. We know.
I like to call it Brother Zone. I have so many brothers and I love them all.
That's the worst. Brother Zone, that's a different type of zone.
See you next week for another lesson on Guy Code, Ninja Style. Powered by Gulder.